Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The illusion of free speech and free expression, especially in the social media platforms. Today we will discuss the YouTube, we will discuss TikTok, we're going to discuss Telegram, and maybe some X, Twitter. What happened to TikTok? Well, TikTok was owned supposedly by a Chinese private company that had ties with the Chinese government. And through TikTok, the Chinese intelligence services could access your data. Therefore, it was not safe at all. So the American government stepped in and said, you guys from that Chinese evil company have to sell TikTok to one of our boys that will not allow your security services or intelligence services to access your data, but will allow our intelligence services access your data. Understand? Capisci? And who would you want that TikTok to be owned by? Well, someone who cooperates, obviously, with the United States intelligence services. That could be the Murdoch family. Fox News. Surprised? No. Let me show you. On YouTube, on Facebook, if you say something, even true, that they don't like, or ADL doesn't like, or CDC doesn't like, you're gonna be shadow banned or closed altogether. Like, for instance, this guy right here. Maduro account removed from YouTube. The move follows weeks of escalation tensions between the US and Venezuela over the deployment of American warship to the Southern Caribbean country. Yeah? Southern Caribbean. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's YouTube channel has vanished from the platform amid escalating tensions between Caracas and Washington. What do you think happened? Would it be evil for me to think that it was an order from the US government to the private company of Google to talk to the guys on YouTube to just make this channel vanish? According to state-run broadcaster Telesur, the channel went offline on Friday. It has since disappeared from search results and is now inaccessible even via direct link. This page is unavailable, reads the message where Maduro's channel once appeared. Alright, he has 233,000 subscribers. So, what do you think happened? I think it was the US government giving an order and the private company said, yes sir. That's my belief as a free human being. I might be an imbecile, okay? So please be gentle with me. Alright? Next. Murdochs could take over US TikTok, Trump says. Larry Ellison, a Jewish, and Michael Dell are also expected to join the board of the popular Chinese app. So US media mogul Rupert Murdoch and his son are likely to join a group of investors set to take over TikTok's American operations, US President Donald Trump says. He also names Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison, Jewish just by chance, like Zuckerberg and the other guy with AI, remember? And Dell Technologies CEO Michael Dell as part of the deal, which aims to prevent the popular Chinese video share app from being banned in the US. Why? Because they have to allow the American intelligence services access to data. You allow us to enter, you are allowed to function. You don't, you're not allowed to function. Really? No. All right, let's go to the next one. Do you remember Telegram Messenger's app with Mr. Durov? This is an article that came a while ago and says this. This comes from actually Newsweek, if I remember correctly, rather. Newsweek. Come on, baby doll. Newsweek, that's all I can show you. Telegram Messenger ties to Russia's FSB revealed in a new report. It says revealed. That's a done deal. And I'm going to show you the words actually used. The Telegram messaging app may have ties. Well, may have or revealed, no, the ties revealed or may have, they're two different things, my friend. I may have fucked his wife, or Emil fucked his wife. There's two different things, right? May have, possibly, could, most likely not, or Emil did it. That's a clear done deal. So the title does not match the body of the article. Why? Let me show you. Remember, Mr. Durov was arrested when he landed in France by the French authorities, and they told him, you need to allow our intelligence services access to your platform, otherwise we will keep you arrested indefinitely. Let me show you. Right there, this is a video I made a while ago, and to be more precise, I made it a year ago, August 26, 2024, and this was the title. Why was Telegram chief Durov arrested? He refused to cooperate with security services in the West. That's why Telegram boss Durov was really arrested for. Latest developments, Durov charged with 12 felonies, refused to cooperate with West security services. Capisci? Comprende? Rakarimaska? Understand? Okay? Verstand? Whatever you want. So you understand what's going on here? So everywhere we are, including the telephone, or the iPad, or the laptop, or the TV, or whatever you have, these guys have access to that. So when you try to whisper or something, they already know it, including the fact that our emails and all the information and text are recorded automatically in some big places in Texas, if I remember correctly. And for more information, I would like you to get with Mr. Snowden, all right? Edward Snowden. Get with him. He's in Russia. He will tell you exactly where these are stored. And that's why when sometimes, after about 15 years, let's say Emil gets to be elected somewhere and he doesn't follow those guys' orders, you find out a little tweet that Emil had, insensitive tweet about, 15 years ago, that a man is a man and a woman is a woman. And there are only two genders and only two sexes. Because they try to bullshit you with the genders, they try to stick the foot into the door with the genders. Only two sexes, only two genders, fuck off, right? And you're gonna find out, and then they will say Emil is a bad dude, or maybe made some homophobic statements a while ago, or maybe anti this, or maybe anti that. All right? How do you think they retrieve this kind of information from a baboon like me? They just dig in their fucking servers or something? Where exactly? And you find out about people who were never famous. After about 15 years, you find out those things. How? You remember that the race lady, Joy Reid, was her name? She got fired. They found out that she made some comments about the homosexual community. About 17 years ago or something? How in the hell they had this information retrieved? They didn't know. She was not famous then. How come they found it? How come they dug into it? And many pieces of information that show up just like this when it's necessary. Do you think they have like teams? They have teams, trying to dig dirt on you. They are over there. But how do you find it? How do you retrieve it? If right now I want to pick up one of my texts from yesterday, I can't. But these guys take it from 1 or 2 decades or something. Right, so it's even useless to try. The only thing that you have to pay attention is when they make up evidence. Yes. They make up evidence, right? Tomorrow they come and seize your laptop and they're going to say, well, this guy's got about 50,000 blah, blah, blah picture of this kind of people naked. And they're going to arrest you, charge you, and indict you, charge you, and then convict you. And you go to jail for that kind of porn. Got it? And you said, I never did it. Pfft. The evidence is in your computer. Yeah, but you seized my computer. So, my friends, that's one example. So this is the level of our freedom. We are here in a matrix. And let's talk about X. It's very curious that this Elon Musk is not arrested yet. He talks a lot of crap that other people would be banned for talking like that. If you tell me it's the money, I don't think so. These guys don't care about the money. You can have trillions of dollars. They have the weapons. They have the judges. You can't find the bank. The bank always win. You go to a casino, they always win. Why? Because it just happens. No, it's rigged, my friends. Somewhere something happens. Have you seen a casino going bankrupt from some guys playing fairly? I don't think so. The same with the government. We lose against the government in the end. It has unlimited resources, unlike us. And plus, they have the judges. They have political interests. They have fears. They have children. They have grandchildren. They could be made to sign anything they want, including they might not like Musk at all. And they could sign arrest warrants overnight. How many you want, they're going to give you. And very strange is this. How come Elon Musk is allowed to send, I don't know how many hundreds or not thousands of satellites in space? How come he's the one? Don't you think that he has to cooperate with the Pentagon and with CIA? Don't you think that he has to? He has to be part of them? Do you think that tomorrow if I have, let's say I get $100 billion and I have like 5 companies and I decide to send on about 50 satellites in space, telecommunication, pictures and all that, do you think I will just be allowed to do that? You're not allowed to fly without a license. To fly as an individual without a license, let alone launch satellites in space. You are their boy. You're either their boy or you are with the boys, So when you see this Elon Musk, which very strangely, he figured out how to maneuver to life like Epstein, at a very early age, got the magic one, he's a genius, right? And he's allowed to send satellites. He just buys Twitter. He lets you write certain things on Twitter. He goes to Auschwitz with Ben Shapiro to cry over there and see the horrors. When he's a multi-billionaire with Ben Shapiro, who the fuck is that guy? All right, why did he go over there? That was an example for all of you, not for me, for all of you, if that was necessary, to show you that even that the richest person in the world supposedly goes over there and understand that he makes a mistake if he doesn't recognize the horrors of blah, 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 makes me vomit. Okay? So all these things are controlled, my friends. So when you think that they don't know about you, if they want to know about you, they know more than you know about you. Okay? So just wait for a knock at the door. Don't even have to go to take anything and defend yourself because you're already surrounded. Thank you. And you will not win. The government always wins. I don't want to be so, negative or defeatist or how you want to call me. But unless you leave the country and then they pick you up on the street later, wherever you want, in China or Russia or wherever you might be, if you're not under those governments' protection, you are dead meat. They will find you and they will just make you have an accident. You want to try to fly, maybe, I don't know, a car would hit you or something like this, or maybe your airplane is going to have a technical something and then you take a shit in the plane. Anyway, here is, my friends, you got Murdoch taking over TikTok. They can't do it, only we can do it, right? We do it to our people, you can't do it to our people. But we can do it to your people, you can't do it to our people. I understand that for the safety and security of a state, you need to gather information from the population. But I don't like this pretense. A free country, free world, and we don't do it. You do it. What the fuck? Why don't you tell everybody you're doing? What do you think will change? I tell you what will change. People will not believe you when you tell them that you're good. And you can't sell yourselves. You can't sell something. You can't say, well, we have to go in Ukraine because the Russians are bad and somehow we're good. You can't. That's why you have to keep this hush-hush. And some of us figure it out. We say it out loud and then we get banned. That's how it goes. Or maybe some of us arrested and who knows what. Who cares, man? We have one life that's worth living, not surviving. You don't want to survive in a life. You don't want to be just being over there and live until you're 80 and you look back and say, what the fuck did I do? Well, I was just bobbing and weaving all my life. Never did what I wanted, never said what I felt, never felt what I wanted to feel. I was always trying to feel what everybody else felt, to belong to a group. That's not how you want to be. That's not you. You live through others. Like it's not you. So why would you live through others and others should not live through you? You set an example. So yes, the mass media and this, we live in a matrix, my friends. We live in a real matrix. What's going on? Look, for instance, at that guy, Andrew Tate. You might not like him, you might love him. That guy got in trouble because he had too much influence and he was telling some truth. That's all. That's the bottom line. They tried to scare him. They tried to shut him down. That what happened to him in Romania was just an example for all of us. They tried to set an example for people like me and like you and others who might dare to say, wait a minute, the emperor has no clothes. Oh my God, you can't say that. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Here, there are things that happen much more than I pretend to be joyful, make fun and so on. But I don't want to share with you these kind of things because I don't know how far these things can go yet. But remember, if you don't hear from me anymore, it's not because I took all my billions of dollars and went to Tahiti on the beach with 3 ladies over there dancing and giving margaritas and a blowjob. That's not where I'm at, okay? That means I cannot be here to see you or you to see me. I cannot. That means I'm either boof, or that's it. Or maybe threatened in such a way that I can't show up. But I will not leave this place just because I got enough and I got enough, but I'm not doing this for money. Thank you very much for being with me again today. That's one problem. These guys don't get it. They think the money is the issue. Money is not the issue. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This is the issue. And they know it very well. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.